Welcome back after a long summer vacation. I hope you really enjoyed the summer vacation and now be ready to study. So, the chapter we are going to start is basic geometrical ideas. In this chapter, we are going to study about some figures, some geometrical figures. Okay. Now, first, observe this surface of the board. What is the surface like? It is smooth, it is flat, right? Now, what about the surface of this bangle? Surface of this bangle, you see that it is curved, it is not flat, right? It is curved and it is rough as well. It is not smooth. When we say that the surface is smooth or rough, when we put our hand on it and our hand slides very easily, then it is smooth. And when we put our hand and our hand doesn't slide off very easily, then it is rough. So, it is rough, right? And what about the surface of this duster? Smooth or rough? Rough, right? So, we observe any surface, like for example, this is the surface, right? If it is flat and as well as it is smooth, then it is known as the plane. It is known as plane. A plane is a smooth, flat surface which can be extended indefinitely in all directions. Okay. So, look at this whiteboard. This is also a plane, right? But it is a limited plane. But what if we imagine about the plane, what we are talking about, it extends indefinitely in all directions, but only towards its dimensions. Okay, the plane does not extend upwards or downwards. Understood? So, like the plane of a paper is also a plane. So, that is the plane. Now, we have some figures which can be drawn on the plane, like rectangle. We all know what rectangle is. It can be drawn on the plane. A triangle can also be drawn on the plane, right? What about the circle? It can also be drawn on the plane. So, these figures are known as plane figures. Okay? So, the figures which can be drawn on the plane are known as plane figures. Now, let us come to the next topic. Okay. Now, students, you must have observed your mother to making a list of some things while going to the market. So, for example, your mother makes a list and she makes she has to bring dal or rice, soap. So, these grocery list your mother makes while going to the market. Now, you observe these little dots here. These are known as bullet points, right? So, we use these bullets to list some things, right? Also, one more place is there where we use these small dots whenever we write any sentence like my name is Rashi. Okay. So, after this I give a full stop. This dot is used here as well. Now what are these dots? What are these dots? These dots are actually points. So points are the basis of all geometrical figures. Okay? Points are the basis of all geometrical figures. I'll explain you how. But before that, let's learn what is a point. A point is a mark of location. Whenever you do the map work in SST, you always mark any place with the help of a point, right? It is a mark of location, okay? It does not have any dimensions. Does not have any dimensions. By dimensions, what do I mean? Dimensions mean having length, breadth or height. So a point is just a mark made by a sharp pointed pencil. Okay, so it does not have any length, any breadth or any height. So it is non-dimensional. Okay, it is non-dimensional. So this was all about point. Now look at this marker. Look at the shape of this marker. What do you feel? You just see don't see the whole curved thing. Just see the plain thing of this. So what do you feel about this? Does it look like a line? Right. And what about the fishing line? When you must have seen in the movies, in the cartoons, people go to fish using the fishing line, right? That also looks like a line. And what about the boundary of this rectangle? Right? All this rectangle is also bounded by some lines. So these are called lines. Now what are lines? Lines are series of points which are put next to each other. Okay, when we put the points very close to each other, so this forms line, right? So we know that this is a line, okay? So what do you observe? What kind of dimension does it have? This line has a length, you can say that this line has a breadth or height, or this line has a breadth or height. See, length, breadth and height are actually same, but just the difference of orientation. Okay, so these three lines either have length or breadth or height. So lines are one dimensional. That means they have only one dimension. Okay. Now let's come to the types of lines. Any line you see, like for example, the boundary of this rectangle. Okay. So the rectangle is bounded by 4 lines, right? So can these boundaries be extended? No, these can't be extended, because if we extend these, the shape of the rectangle will get distorted. That means none of these lines can be extended. That means these are having 2 endpoints. 2 endpoints. Okay. 2 endpoints means these cannot be extended in any of the directions. Okay. So these are called line segments. Line segments. Okay. So what are the properties of line segments? It has two endpoints, and by this what do we mean? It has a definite length. It means we know the length of a line segment. It has a definite length, right? So line segments are one of the types of lines. Now how do we write the line segment? How do we show? How do we name the line segments? See, if we draw any line segment, we name its endpoints as any capital letter alphabet. Okay, so I am using AB here. So I have named its endpoints as A and B. So this line segment will be named as AB and with a bar on it. So this bar is the sign of a line segment. Okay, this bar is a line of a is the sign of a line segment. So like this we name a line segment. Now, for example, as I told you that a line is a series of points. That means whenever we draw a line, there are some points on it, B, C. So the points which fall on the same line, right, the points which fall on the same line are called collinear points. Okay. Does this point P lie on this line? No, it doesn't. That means A, B and P are not collinear, but A, B and C points are collinear. Okay. Now, observe when you light a torch, right, then what happens? The light begins from the torch and it goes indefinitely in the forward direction, right. Like for example, when you light this torch, then the rays of light goes like this, right. That means these are also a type of line. These are called rays. These are called rays. What are rays? Rays are lines which are having only one end point. Okay, that means they begin from a point, but they do not end anywhere. They go on indefinitely in the forward direction. Okay. Now, how do we name the ray? We name the end point as any capital letter, okay, of alphabet, and we take any point, any other point on the ray, because we cannot know where this ray ends, right. So we will say that we will take any one point on this ray. Let's take it B. So we name it as AB with an arrow on it. Okay. So this arrow is the symbol of ray. Okay. Now what are the properties of ray? Number one, it has only one end point. Also, because it has only one end point, so it moves forward in one direction. So it has no definite length. Right? It has no definite length. Okay? So this was all about a ray. Now, the last topic for today will be the last type of line, which is the line itself. Now, what is a line? What is a line? A line is a series of points which does not have any end point. That is why we give arrows on both the sides. We give arrows on both the sides. That means it goes on indefinitely in both the direction. And how do we name it? We take any 2 points on this line AB and we write AB and we give a double-sided arrow on the top. Okay, this is the symbol of a line. So what are the properties of this line? It has no endpoints and it has no definite length. So this was all about a point and all the 3 types of line. Now students, here we end the video today and you are advised to do the assignment on time and be safe at home. Have a good day.